If you're seeing this, just remember what it took to get here. Remember all the good times, and remember all the bad times. Because without them, you wouldn't be the person you are today. So be proud. You're one step closer to your dreams.
We back, Bobby.
So it's about 8:30 in the morning on Friday, November the 8th. I'm on my way to the gym right now because I woke up this morning at like 6:30. Not even, like, I woke up at like fucking 5:30. I forgot to turn off my alarm, but whatever. I woke up at 5:30. Ate a little bit of I guess like a snack. It was like a little piece of toast with peanut butter and a banana, because I went for a 45-minute run today. It was a sprint workout, kind of similar to like what you guys saw last week when I did it on the treadmill, but I woke up today, got that done. It was 2 rounds of 3, so it was like, I guess like 3 sets of like sprints at a 4:25-minute mile. No, 4:20-minute mile. So yeah, just do that for 2 rounds of 3 sets. Warm up at 15 minutes for an 8:55 per mile. So the warm up was an 8:55 per mile, and then it was straight into those 2 rounds of 3 with recovery in between. It was 3-minute recovery, and then I guess like after the first round it was a 5-minute recovery, and then back into another round, and then a cool down of 10 minutes at 8:55 per mile. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Didn't feel super crazy, but yeah, it was good. But that's the reason why I wanted to kind of like bring that up, like, because the way that I've been training lately, I've been using my Garmin a lot, because my Garmin gives me a lot of like suggested workouts, mainly for like running. But I didn't know that you could kind of like program it so that it would coach you. So obviously in the last video, at the end of the last video, I told you guys that I'm running a marathon in May of 2025. So that's still happening, but I was just kind of like curious. I started looking through like my Garmin app, just kind of like looking through, and I saw that it had like a coaching feature. So I went in and I said, okay, like I'm doing so-and-so race on May the 4th. My time goal is 3:30. It asked me a bunch of other questions. I forget what it was, but oh, it asked me what days I'm available to train, what days I want my long runs to be, what days I want, it didn't even ask me like what days I want like speed or tempo workouts, but I think it kind of just like spat something out for me. So basically it gave me a whole program starting now, which I didn't realize that it would do, because obviously I had I was going in with the mentality that I was going to start prep in January, but prep still is starting in January, but the Garmin coach is basically telling me that from now until January is going to be our base phase. So basically it's going to be giving me kind of like similar workouts to like what I'm doing now, in the sense that I'm still going to be doing a lot of like base workouts. I'm not going to be going like super crazy with mileage, but I do see an increase in the mileage that it's going to be making me run. And I guess like there's going to be a lot more intensity in the workouts. So before I was kind of used to like not really doing like, you know, a lot of like, I was doing a lot of like anaerobic stuff. Anaerobic stuff is things that are kind of pushing your heart rate a little bit higher. So getting close to like the 150, 160 range in terms of heart rate. So it's giving me a lot more of that stuff. Because I think I was looking through, and I think next week on Tuesday, it's supposed to be it's something, but I just know that like it's more, because it's like 8 rounds at like a minute of like, I don't know, I think it's like 6 minute miles. I don't know, something like that. So it sounds more to me like a track workout. So yeah, it's pretty cool that it does that. And it's kind of nice because with the marathon pace, or the marathon time goal that I set for myself, the marathon goal time that I set for myself, I'm going to be running close to like a 7-minute 48-second mile, which sounds pretty like hard. Like when I put in the time goal that I wanted to get, and it told me that I'm gonna be running close to like under an 8-minute mile, like it's a little bit scary, because I'm like, oh man, like I've run that before and it's like, it's hard. So to think that I'm gonna do that for like 42 kilometers or 26 miles, it's not an easy task. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for it, but again, I'm still a little bit like stressed out, but it's okay. I feel ready for it. I feel strong right now. I do need to start going, doing some more like prehab, like physiotherapy, massage. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more of that, and obviously doing a lot more of like my own mobility, my own stretching. But yeah, overall it's pretty good. I did my first week of training in that, I guess, like program, and it's been great so far. I don't have any problems. But yeah, today is leg day, so I'm gonna get into the gym and I'm gonna hit some legs, and then I have a couple meetings that I need to like get into when I get back home for, you know, some sponsorship stuff and like brand deals. But yeah, overall it's been a pretty good week. I had that session with Eddie earlier on in the week, and it was cool. I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah. I feel like I don't really ever know what I want to talk about anymore. It's just kind of like the same, and I don't know. I was feeling kind of a little bit tired this whole week. Just feeling kind of foggy in the brain, but it's okay. It's nothing we can't handle, but I definitely wish I didn't feel like that a lot of the times, because it starts to like really like get to like my head. I don't know. I feel like when I'm tired, I really start to like contemplate whether or not like I'm meant to do certain things, or if I'm even like capable of like doing certain things, which kind of sucks because I hate feeling like that, and I hate feeling like I'm not enough. Yeah. But I think like as you kind of like go through things like that, you kind of start to figure out strategies on how to feel like you're enough and how to feel like you're more than capable of doing what it is that you want to do. So I don't know, maybe I'll get into some stuff like that later on today. But yeah, I'm almost at the gym right now, so I'll see you guys inside. Okay, bye. Today was one of those days where it was kind of slow. It was a little bit like a bit of like a drag, and I don't know, I needed to get out of the house, and I kind of wanted to like film some stuff too. So this was, holy man, I can't get it to like be straight. Like, yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to like go out and like film something and like clear my head a little bit, because I was telling you guys earlier that I don't know, I've just been having this really like weird feeling and this really weird, I guess, like idea that like I'm not good enough and I'm not supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. Like and it kind of sucks because like this thought was just like constantly like through my head, and I know what to do, but it's just so hard to like shake it, especially when there's like other things going on too that are kind of like they're kind of just like also playing a part in like the way that like I'm feeling. So that, I don't know, it's just one of those things. So for me, I always just try to like do something that'll like clear my head a little bit, like get my creative juices flowing a little bit. And I don't know, I just like to do something that kind of just takes my mind off of that and kind of reminds me of like where I am and what I've done. Because yeah, I think a lot of us have felt this feeling before, whether you're a content creator or not. If you're an athlete, if you're at work, like if you're in a relationship, you're constantly feeling like, am I good enough? Am I enough? And the answer is yes. The answer is always yes. It's literally never not going to be yes, because you are more than enough, and you don't even really fully understand that. And I think that when you really think about the things that you've done before and the things that you've proven to yourself time and time again, it's like the proof is there. You know, it was Chris Williamson that said it before, that like you have to have a stack of undeniable proof when you're feeling down, because in those down moments, that's the thing that's gonna remind you that yes, I am supposed to be here. Yes, I am supposed to be this person. Social media is such a numbers game, where like your value is almost like based upon this idea that like if you get 1 million views, or if you have so and so amount of followers, you're the best. Like you're somebody that we care about. Like, no, like that's really not where you should be getting your validation from, and it's a really unhealthy place to get your validation from. But unfortunately, it comes with the territory when you're doing social media. So that's one of the things that sucks, and that's one of the things that I don't really like about what I do, because not everything is like peaches and sunflowers with it. It's really not. I think that's the one thing that like I genuinely hate about social media, that everybody that I know is just constantly like being pitted against each other, whether they like it or not, through the algorithms and through the numbers. So find other things that give you value and give yourself validation. You know, that's why I'm always running, I'm always lifting, I'm always doing something that just like it's hard. Running is hard. Getting in shape is hard. But it's something that you can constantly get a oh my god, I'm just gonna turn this on. Yeah, this is I'm just parking. Working out and running are hard things. Those things are things that you can accurately measure without a number. Well, sometimes you can measure it without a number, but for the most part, if you're constantly improving in something that is difficult, or something that just, you know, not a lot of people can like say that they do, I think that's a good indication of who you are and what you do as a person. And those things kind of like, those hard things, like anytime you get into a headspace where you're not feeling great about yourself, I think these hard things that like we constantly put ourselves through are the things that we can look back on and say, you know what, like, yeah, I'm a little bit upset that like a video didn't go like as crazy as it did, or yeah, I'm a little bit upset that I'm 100 videos in and it's still not working, but I still went for my 10-mile run. I still went for my, 2-hour workout. I still PR'd today. Those are things that like you can take with you and just like constantly progress with and just be happy about. Yeah, I don't know. I had more that I wanted to say, but I don't know. This whole lighting situation was kind of like throwing me off a little bit, but I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna eat this food, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another little workout session. But yeah, I'm tired, man. I gotta get in, I gotta eat, and I gotta edit. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?
Up to you, boss.